All right, welcome back to Billy Dad Bod 2.0. I'm adding in a third leg day per week now. It's just going to be focused on fixing up some weaknesses. One of which for me is speed and power. So starting off with some jumping from my knees to a standing position and then from the floor to the bench. Tested my vertical before the sets and then did 3 sets of 5. I was actually really happy with these. I wasn't sure if I could perform the initial part of the movement, jumping from my knees to my feet. Knew I could get the second part, but can't get the second part if I can't get the first part. So I was happy to be able to get from my knees to my feet. So now I'll just continue to build off this, but it was a confidence builder for sure. So like I said, 3 sets of 5, and then we'll test the vertical. So I think that's the last one there. Now we're going to see, just go from a hop into a jump, and we'll see how it goes here. And then we're going to move on to a bunch of banded barbell work next. So starting with some banded rack pulls, I'm just going to show you 1 rep. This is my first set. So I'm playing around trying to figure out weights and band tensions this workout. So started with just 132 pounds plus the 3 bands on either side. I got some heavier bands ordered. I broke a couple of my heavy bands, but I'll show you 1 rep from this set, show you what the speed looked like, and then we'll move on to the next set here. There you go. So that was nice and snappy. So I went up to 220 plus 3 bands. So this still moved really nice. So did 3 reps here. Nice and snappy. So that's what I want. I want to be accelerating through the hip extension here. Nice and snappy. No grinding. I went to go to 308 just to see how it felt, and it moved like I could rack pull it no problem, but felt like there wasn't enough acceleration there. So left it at that. Did my 3 sets at 220. And then doing banded SSEB squats from pins. So first set there, I had the safeties. I'm just trying to figure out the height of the safeties here. They were too low. I had my chains set up funky. I didn't have them set high enough. So next set here, I did a set of 3 there. Another set here of 3. I'm just showing you 1 rep. Again, it was too low. It was bugging my lower back a bit. So brought the safeties up 1 more. And this felt good from here. This is where I'll be doing them from. Still a little bit below parallel. And then I'm just driving from the bottom as hard as I can, trying to accelerate to the top. So obviously you can see why I'm doing them, because I'm slow as heck coming out of the hole. Even with this, I'm only doing, that's the SSB's 68 pounds plus 44 pounds. So we're looking at 112 pounds of weight with the bar and the plates, and then 50 pounds in chains, and then 3 bands on either side. So again, I have no idea what the bands are, but it was a rough set, tough set, but we're going to keep trying to get as explosive as possible on those. And then I did some deficit deadlifts with a pause. So here, 220. Plus that's just 1 band doubled up, so I don't know what that is. The band is supposed to be maxed out at about 90. I have it doubled up, so I have no idea at the top. It was a absolute grind at the top. Felt like at the top it was definitely substantially more than 400 pounds for sure. And then at the bottom there's tension right away. But it felt like a good tension into the pause, and then from there just trying to explode up as much as I can. These ones I don't need to be as explosive. I'm just trying to kind of power out of that pause into my lockout. Power off the floor is always the struggle for me. So what I'm working on there is just from the pause, just commit to pulling as hard as I can to lockout. So carry on with that as well. And then doing some power rows. This time I'm just doing them off the rack. This felt really good. Don't have to go down quite as low doing them from the floor. And then I'm just trying to explode into these as much as possible. So I dropped the weight a little bit, and I'm just going to add 5 pounds a week. So 176, trying to be as snappy as I can. Again, just focused on building power more than anything. And then same thing with pull-ups. Back to doing pull-ups this week. The shoulder's feeling good for pull-ups. I'm not sure how it's going to be for pressing yet, but doing a 25 pounds in chain plus a 5-pound plate. So we got 5 pounds of consistent load, and then the chains, by the time I'm at the top, I got the full 25 pounds in chain. So with these, I started at 2 reps, then 3 reps, 4 reps, and just kept going up until I felt like my last rep was starting to get slow, and then I pyramid my way back down. So peaked at a set of 5. So did 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then now I'll show you just a couple sets of body weight at the end. Always like to finish off with body weight just to try to be nice and snappy after doing the weighted pull-ups. I think here, this must be my set of 5 here. So you're going to see this last rep is definitely not as fast as the others. So at that point, then we start going back down. So for the next while, I'm going to continue to just work on speed for pull-ups, trying to get these as powerful as possible. Forearms felt really good today, held up well. Shoulder held up well, so really happy about all of that. Trying to build some big pulling power, and then we're going to go back to just straight weight, and we're going to see what kind of weights we can build up to on weighted pull-ups, and just hope that everything holds together with my forearms. I'm still working the grip on a regular basis, doing the shoulder rehab on a regular basis. I don't show all that stuff every day now. It's all happening behind the scenes, but I'm still working on it. There's some body weight reps. That's it for the workout. Trying to get more explosive. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.